Alright. I'll talk about the Cirrus for a minute. All the goulash I've done to it. Y'all, as y'all can see in front of me, I've got a different plane that y'all yet to see. This is DRAWDY RC's first balsa slash fiberglass slash plastic plane, because there is some plastic on it. There is fiberglass in this plane. There are also some balsa in the inside of it and in the wings here, and I'll show y'all that in a few minutes. But
it's some mud.
It's some yeah, it's some mud. But first and foremost, thank y'all so much for joining us here at DRAWDY RC. Me and RD back in the hangar, talking about. I believe this is going to be a 1500, maybe even a 1700. I'm not sure, but it's my Husky's an 1800, and it's pretty close. So I'm thinking this is probably either a 17 or maybe even 18. I don't know.
We don't even know who makes it.
We don't even make it. I know the Cirrus that's out now is by E-Flight, I believe. Maybe wrong.
Maybe that's wrong. I don't know.
But I think it's E-Flight. I think. But anyway, and it's foam, and it's a beautiful plane. Phones always got to mess up, don't they? But anyway, the purpose of today's video, I do have some pictures of this plane when I first bought it, and I'll tell you the story behind this plane real quick. A guy that we met over at our flight, where we fly at, flies a lot of jets, really good at flying the jets. He had this airplane, had a gas motor in it, had a gas tank and all that good stuff. I don't know anything about gas, don't want to know about gas, ain't going to gas. But it had a gas motor in it.
We get gas, but not in the airplane.
Yeah, not in the airplane. But anyway, this plane had a gas motor in it. But when I bought it from the guy, it had nothing. No servos, no wiring, no motor, no nothing. And it actually had the gas tank in it still.
Yeah,
but it was gutted. Had nothing. This plane was nothing but plane and space. And so what I've done is, when I found out that it was balsa and fiberglass, I was a little reluctant to buy it because I'm a foamy. Me and RD's flown nothing but foamies. That's all we have is foamies. And I was a little reluctant in buying the airplane, to be honest with you, when I found out it was fiberglass balsa. But I thought, you know, for the price he was selling it to me for, and I know the price of this plane when it was new, I couldn't pass it up. And I said, well, you know, why not? It'd be a little project plane and something I can build and work on as time goes on. And I have been working on the plane now for, what, about 2 months?
Yeah.
I've been working on about 2 months because I've had to order a bunch of parts, and you guys know how it is about ordering parts, especially if it's coming from, you know, China or...
And especially if you don't know the make of the airplane or the model of the airplane to order the parts for it.
Yeah, so, and I'll get to that, and I'm going to tell you where I modeled this plane after. I modeled the plane after the 1800 millimeter Arrows Husky. It's got the Arrows Husky motor in it. It's got the Arrows Husky, what we were talking, the Vector Arrows Vector in it, stabilization. I've got the R168 Radio Master receiver in it. I had to put all new servos throughout it. I had to wire everything up. I added lights to it. Like I said, a motor, a prop, a nose cone, everything this plane has been done, that's done to it right now, we had to build it. We had to do it from scratch, and it was fun though.
Let me interject something here. Everybody knows that our go-to receiver is the Admiral 600. It has a gyro, it has a portion of safety in it. It's a good receiver. We fly that in 90% of our airplanes. However, right now you can't get them. They're on back order.
Telemetry recovered.
So basically what we have done, Keith's airplane, that little Arrows F-86, he'll tell you that's the best flying airplane he ever put his hands on.
Yep.
And basically that's a Radio Master receiver and a Vector gyro.
The Arrows Vector gyro that comes in most of your Arrows airplanes. If you go to Hobby Zone and go to the Arrows link, they've got just about all the airplanes I have on Hobby Zone have two of the same kind of plane, but one will come with a Vector and one won't. And like the FA6 I bought came with a Vector, and
it's a great
that thing is spot on. It's so easy to hook up. I mean, you literally put the S bus into the R168 and you're done. I mean, it's ready to go. So it was very easy.
So we've had to change from our Admiral 600s to the Radio Master. By the way, the 168 it was an 8-channel radio receiver, but they don't make them no more. They have upgraded them now to what they call the R88.
Yep.
So basically, I just ordered 5 R88s, which is very, very cheap. And Keith has ordered
5 Vectors.
5 Vectors, and for the price you pay for the Admiral 600, this is going to be about the same amount of money. And we know that the Radio Master receiver is a great receiver. It's got great reviews all over the world. Yep. It's a great receiver, and it's like, I bought 5 of them for $17 a piece.
And the Vectors are $20 a piece. I bought 5 of those.
So you're talking $35.
Less than $200. We have 5 receivers, 5 Vectors, and I believe the 600s were either $34 or $36
It was $34 a piece at one time. So that's what we have transitioned to. Just letting you guys know, because you go to buy something like we've got, like the Admiral 600, they don't have them. They're out of them. So that's what we went to in the place of that, and I think it will be just as effective, and maybe even more, because Keith is really. He sold on this little F-86 with the Vector and the Radio Master combination.
Yeah, that thing, and the Prodigy. They'll see me fly my Arrows Prodigy, and
it's got the same.
It's got the same Vector in it, and that thing flies. I love that thing. But
just wanted to throw that in there.
We went to the Radio Master and to the Vector. Now we love the 600s, and if they ever get them back in, I'm gonna order some 600s too, just to have them, because they're easy to hook up and get going.
And they're great. We've never had one fail.
Yeah, you can't get them now. I found some on eBay a couple of weeks ago, and they were like $70. So they're obviously in demand because you can't find them. But anyway, we went to this Arrows Vector and the Radio Master receiver, and that's what I got in this, and that's what I wanted to get at. Like I said, I modeled everything gut-wise to the Arrows Husky, the 1800 millimeter Husky, as far as the motor. A 50 amp ESC in it, Radio Master 168, Vector arrows, and so far everything seems to be working flawlessly right now. Now I haven't been in the air yet, and I'll be honest with you, it's probably going to be a while before I put it in there, because this is a balsa fiberglass plastic plane, and
experimental.
It's experimental. I mean, it's probably going to be a while before it goes in there. Plus, I got some more cosmetic stuff I want to do to it to pretty it up a little bit, because it was beat up a little bit. It wasn't bad. I mean, the guy that had it took care of it pretty good, but it had some flaws in it. Like one of my windows over here has got cracks in it, and there's no way to fix it. So I just put some clear tape over it to kind of hold it in place. It's got a couple spots on the edges of the wing that were a little beat up that we've been able to fix, and the holes where the gas lines were coming out of, the exhaust from the gas motor, we've had to put spackle in there and sand it down. And I'm going to do a walk around of the plane when I get done and show y'all what I've done and what it looks like. And I've also got a bunch of pictures at the end of the video here. I'm going to put these pictures up so you can see how I got it and where it's at now. And there's probably 7 or 8 pictures at the end of the video you'll need to watch and look at and see what I've done to it. I didn't video any of the build because I didn't know how the build was going to go, and I didn't want to bore a bunch of people with it, because I honestly, buying this plane, I was walking in the dark with my eyes closed. I didn't know what to do, where to start at, other than, okay, it needs receiver, or it needs all the guts in it. I just had to start from scratch. All right, this is what I need. I took a notepad, me and RD just got to going down the line what this plane needed to get it where it's at now. So. And the size of the plane, the weight of the plane, I thought the Arrows Husky, because I do have one, was the best way to go with it. So, I don't know a whole lot to tell you about it other than what I've told you. I mean, we're still working on it. I still got some cosmetic stuff to do to it. But what I'm gonna do, I've added lights to it. Both end lights, one red, one green, works fine. I did put a light on the bottom of it. As you can see there, the front light works good. I did put the Arrows Husky, the Advanced Husky. What's that thing called? It runs on 6S.
ESC.
Yeah, the ESC, the prop, all of that's from the 6S Husky. But I added the light on the bottom, but the one on the front I had to replace it. And we added a skirt. This thing didn't have a skirt on the front landing gear. So me and RD developed a little skirt for it to make it look better, and it does. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty nice. So anyway, that's my build on the Cirrus SR22T. Like I said, I know they got the new Cirrus out now that's a foamy, and I mean, it's a beautiful plane. I think it's the same size as this one. So I started to go with the guts out of that one, but I believe the Arrows Husky 6S model was a little bit stronger, and I wanted to make sure I had plenty of power for this plane. Because I can always draw back on the throttle. I can't, once it goes all the way, it's all the way. So I don't even know right now what battery I'm going to run. I'm probably going to run
6S.
the 6S in it. So, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, I just got a little 2600 sitting in there, just showing you all what the lights look like and how.
With a really nice wood prop.
Yeah, really nice wood prop. And that's the prop that come off of the 6S Husky on Hobby Zone. So everything I've done to this plane, gut-wise, like I said, comes from the Arrows.
And basically, guys, we're guessing. We know absolutely nothing about this airplane.
Yep.
Nothing.
I have no idea what's going to happen when I try to fly it. And I want to get a little time up under my belt for a flight. It's taking me a little time. And I didn't really put a lot of money in the plane, to be honest with you. I mean, I paid $100 for the airplane when it was naked, bone dry. And I may have, guessing, another 150 in it, maybe. I got a $300 plane.
Yeah.
And it's a $500 or $600 plane when it was brand new. And this plane's old. I mean, I know a lot of you probably have this plane or have seen this plane, and it is old. This plane's probably 5 or 6 years old.
Or older.
Or older. Because I know the new foamy Cirrus has been out for over a year now. So anyway, I'm not going to continue to bore you with what I've done. I mean, there's just not a whole lot that I have, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a walk around and kind of show y'all what I've done. And please comment down below what you guys think. If there's something that I'm missing from you fiberglass boss of guys out there that watch, what can I do different? What do y'all think I could do to make this plane? Maybe you have one. Give me some ideas.
Yeah, tell us, if you got one, tell us what it is. We don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't even know who made the thing. So I'm
It
thinking.
would help if we had a book or some information on the thing to find out what it's rated for.
I actually downloaded the manual from the new Cirrus to kind of get the throws and everything right on it. And
But that's a foamy.
But that's a foamy, so
Oh.
yeah. But anyway, my first fiberglass plastic balsa plane, I'm pretty much done with it other than some cosmetic stuff, so I hope you guys like it. It looks pretty cool. Put my little stickers on it, and I still got some little stuff to do. So anyway, there she is. Y'all seen me, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen a lot of pictures of this plane during the build. And I encourage you, as always, if you're not following us on Instagram at DRAWDY, make sure you go over there, because I do put up a lot of pictures and short videos over there, especially behind the scenes stuff that we do here at DRAWDY. So make sure you go there and follow us at
What is that?
this.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be an antenna, but it was broke off.
It looked like a piece of chewing gum.
Yeah. It's supposed to be an antenna, but it was broke off. That thing's usually about that long, but it was broke off. So all I did was take a piece of sandpaper and kind of round it off a little bit to make, because on the inside of it, I had to break it out, and I don't want to break it. So anyway, guys, comment down below what y'all think. We appreciate y'all as always here at DRAWDY. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like I said, follow us on Instagram at DRAWDY and see all the pictures and short videos that we have. Give me some thumbs up. Comment down below what you think about the Cirrus. If you have one, let me know what you're doing with it, what you got in it. Any information will be greatly appreciated on this plane right here. This is the fiberglass balsa Cirrus, about 5 or 6 years old. So if you got one, please give me some information down below and let me know what you think. Other than that, that's it, guys. We appreciate it. As always, I'm gonna do a walk around. Until next time, we'll see y'all in the next video.
God bless you.
All right, y'all, here's the inside of it. That's the Arrows Vector that we was talking about. That's the R168, which we're gonna go to the 88. R88 Radio Master. You can see how I've had to add servos here with the little arms to adjust them. I love these things. All you do is the little hex head on top, unscrew it, and you can slide your the rod where it needs to go to line everything up. This is to the rudder. I'm sorry, this is to the elevator, and this is to the rudder and the front gear. Maybe not the cleanest in the world, but I'm running the Arrows SEC 50A down there. That's my ESC down there. Just got it glued down in the middle, kind of like the plane initially did, but there's the inside of her.